Good day to everyone and a respectful greetings to you, sir. Our purpose today is to provide a brief understanding of volleyball. So before we delve into the details, there is a video that we would like to share with you. So let's watch it.
Great dig out from the sidelines, able to be pushed back in by Ottawa. Scarborough's got to come back with this one. This is Mike taking the back door. To serve. Match point. It's first time on court. Oh, that is an absolute scorcher from England. Good set. This was quality. Got it. He gets it off the block. And another match point is 16.
Volleyball. Volleyball is a team sport played with a large inflated ball over a high net on a rectangular court. In indoor volleyball, each team has 6 players, while beach volleyball teams consist of 2 players. Points are scored by landing the ball in the opponent's court without it being returned successfully. The Philippines played a key role in modern volleyball, contributing to the invention of the set and spike. Over 800 million people play volleyball weekly, burning 364 calories per hour for 200-pound person. The history of volleyball dates back to 1895 when William Morgan invented the game, which was a combination of basketball, volleyball, tennis, and handball. The first volleyball net was borrowed from the tennis and was introduced to the Philippines in 1910. The game evolved over time with rules changing from 21 to 15 points, 3 hits per side and back row attack. The first YMCA National Championship were held in 1922. The United States Volleyball Association was formed in 1928. The first 2-man beach game was played in 1930. The first World Championship were held in 1949. Volleyball introduced the Olympic Games in 1964 and became their 15th competitive sport in 1968. The sport has evolved over time with the creation of the Association of Volleyball Professionals, Women Professional Volleyball Association, and the World League. Volleyball history in the Philippines. The history of volleyball is a fascinating journey that began in 1895. It created the game blending elements from basketball, baseball, tennis, and handball. Initially, the game used a tennis net and gradually spread globally in the Philippines. Volleyball made its debut in 1910, introduced by Elwood Brown, the physical director of YMCA. It quickly caught on transitioning from a backyard pastime to organized beach volleyball matches. As the sports gained popularity, players in the Philippines improvised hanging nets between trees and devised their own rules regarding player count and ball hits. These grassroots movements laid the foundation for volleyball's development in the country, contributing to its vibrant sporting culture. Over time, volleyball underwent several modifications, such as changes in scoring systems, the introduction of formal rules like 3 hits per side, and the expansion of the sport into competitive leagues and international tournaments. These developments culminated and volleyball's inclusion in prestigious events like the Olympics, further solidifying its status as beloved sport worldwide. People involving volleyball. William Morgan invented volleyball in 1895 at the Holyoke, Massachusetts YMCA, where he served as Director of Physical Education. Alfred Halstead, a spectator, commented that game involved match and game was renamed volleyball. Mrs. Elwood S. Brown brought the volleyball to the Philippines.
Rules in volleyball. First, the serve. Serve must be served from behind the restraining line until after contact. Ball may be served underhand, overhand. Ball must be clearly visible to opponent before serve. Serve ball by graze the net and drop to the other side for point. First game serve is determined by a volley. Each subsequent game shall be served the previous game loser. Serve must be returned by a bump only. No setting or attacking a serve. Second, scoring. Rally scoring will be used. There will be a point scored on every score of the ball. Offense will be scored a defense miss out or bound hit. Defense will score on an offensive miss out of bounds hit or serve into the net. Game will be played to 25 points. Must win by 2 points. Third, the rotation. Team will rotate each time they win the serve. Players shall rotate in a clockwise manner. There shall be 4 to 5 players on each side. Fourth, playing the game. Maximum of 3 hits per side. Player may not hit the ball twice in succession. Ball may be played off the net during a volley and on serve. A ball touching a boundary line is good. A legal hit is a contact with a ball by a player body above and including the waist, which does not allow the ball to visibly come to a rest. If 2 or more players contact the ball simultaneously, it is considered one play and the players involved may not participate in the next play. A player must not block or attack a serve. Switching position will be allowed only between frontline players. Fifth, the basic violations. Stepping on or over the line on a serve. Failure to serve the ball over the net successfully. Hitting the ball illegally. Touch of the net with any part of the body while the ball is in play. If the ball is driven into the net with such force that it causes the net to contact an opposing player, no foul will be called, and the ball shall continue to be played. Searching over the net except under this condition. First, when executing a foul throw. Second, when blocking a ball which is in the opponent court but is being returned. Or, the blocker must not contact the ball under after the opponent who is attempting to return the ball makes contact, except to block the third play. Search under the net. Failure to serve in the correct order. Blocks or spikes from a position which is clearly not behind 10-foot line while in a back row position.
Basic fundamental skills in volleyball. So there are basic fundamental skills in volleyball include first, serving. Players need to master different types of serves such as the float serve or jump serve to initiate play. Second, passing or form arm pass. Players use their forearms to control and direct the ball to their setter, enabling a smooth transition to the next play. Third, setting. Setters position the ball for attackers, requiring precise and consistent hand placement to facilitate powerful hits. Fourth, spiking or hitting. Attackers aim to hit the ball over the net with force and accuracy, typically executing various types of hits, including spikes and tips. Fifth, blocking. Players at the net attempt to intercept the ball during the opponent's attack, requiring good timing, positioning, and technique. Mastering these fundamental skills is essential for players to excel individually and contribution to their team's success in volleyball.
Facilities of volleyball. So volleyball facilities typically include, first is the court. So a volleyball court is a rectangular measuring 80 meters long and 9 meters wide. So it is divided into two equal halves by a net with a center line and an attack lines, demarcating specific zones of the court. Is the net. So the net is positioned vertically over the center line, dividing the court into two equal sides. So it stands 2.43 meters wide for men's play and 2.24 meters high for women's play. So antennae extend from the top of the net near each sidelines. So they help determine if a ball has crossed the line within the proper bounds. Boundary lines. So lines mark at the boundaries of the court, the sidelines and the end lines. Establish the playing area. So while the attack lines indicate where players can jump to attack to defeat their opponent. Poles and standards. These are the supports of the net, and it is placed at the sideline of the court. Scoring devices. So scoreboards or electronic scoring system are used to keep track of points and set ball. So volleyballs used in a competition adhere to the specific standard regarding size, weight, and materials. Referee stand. So an elevated platform for referees to oversee the match and make decisions. So these facilities provide the necessary infrastructure for organizing a volleyball matches. So to ensure fair play and adhere to the rules, so depending on the level of competition, the additional amenities such as locker rooms, warm-up areas, and medical facilities may also be available at the event of the match. So let's move to the equipment of volleyball, which is presented by Miss Lantungan.
So let's proceed to equipment of volleyball. The essential equipment for playing volleyball includes volleyball. The ball used in volleyball matches adheres to specific size, weight, and material standard. It is typically made of leather or synthetic leather. Volleyball court. The court is a rectangular playing area with specific dimension, including boundary lines, center line, attack lines, and a net in the middle. Net. Positioned vertically over the center line, the net divides the court into two equal. It stands at different height for men's and women's play. Poles and standards support the structure for the net. Position the sideline of the court. Referee stand, an elevated platform for referees to officiate and make decisions during the match. Scoring devices. Scoreboards or electronic scoring systems are used to display points and sets. Team bench seating for players, coaches, and substitute located alongside the court. While these items constitute the core equipment for volleyball, players typically wear specific attire including jerseys, shorts, knee pads, and athletic shoes.